The bracelet snapped against his wrist as he laughed, and my wife froze. We were standing in a crowded rooftop bar in downtown Los Angeles, neon lights slicing through the night, music vibrating through the glass railings. She had dragged me here for some casual drinks with her best friend's circle. I barely knew anyone, but I knew that bracelet. Thin silver, 2 tiny interlocked rings, custom engraving inside. I had watched her order it 3 weeks ago. For best friends, she'd told me. So why was it on his wrist? And why did she look like she'd just seen a ghost? If you genuinely enjoy our stories, please subscribe to the channel, tell us where you're from, and what time it is right now. It's always fascinating to know how far our story flows. Something wasn't right. At first, I told myself it was coincidence. Plenty of bracelets looked alike, but I couldn't shake it. The engraving. I remembered the exact phrase she'd shown me on her phone before ordering. Forever aligned. I glanced at her again. She was forcing a smile now, gripping her drink too tightly. Hey, I said casually, nodding toward the guy. Nice bracelet. He smirked. Thanks, man. Gift. From who? My wife cut in too fast. Okay, that's enough small talk, she laughed, tugging my arm. Let's get another drink. That's when it hit me. She wasn't nervous. She was scared. The unease didn't leave me all night. She stayed glued to me, overly affectionate, laughing louder than usual. But every time I looked over, he was watching her. Not casually, intimately, like he knew her, like he owned something I didn't. We left early. In the parking garage, the silence was heavy. You were weird tonight, I said as I unlocked the car. She scoffed. You're imagining things again. Again. That word lingered. I didn't argue. I just drove. But I started paying attention. 3 days later, I found the receipt. It wasn't hidden well, just tucked into her purse. Same jewelry store. 2 bracelets. Custom engraving. But the names. Not best friends. It said, Forever aligned, L and M. Her name started with L. Mine didn't. My chest went hollow. Discovery didn't feel like anger at first. It felt like falling. I confronted her that night. What's this? I held the receipt out. She didn't even flinch. Just sighed. Oh my God. You went through my bag. Answer me. It's nothing. A joke gift. For who? She rolled her eyes. For Mark. My friend. You met him. Friend. The guy with the bracelet. The engraving has your initial. So? It's just symbolic. Of what? She stepped closer, voice soft now. Manipulative. You're overthinking. You always do this. It's exhausting. There it was. Denial. Deflection. Blame. I almost believed her. Almost. But something had already shifted inside me. I stopped arguing. I stopped asking. I started watching. That was my transformation. Quiet. Invisible. I installed a tracker in her car. Checked phone records through our shared plan. Patterns formed fast. Late nights. Same location. A condo in West Hollywood. Calls that ended before I entered the room. And then, the message. She forgot to log out of her iPad. I didn't even mean to look. But there it was. Mark, wearing it tonight. Same as you. Our little secret. Her reply. He has no idea. It's perfect. My hands went cold. Perfect. That word echoed for hours. I didn't confront her again. No. I started planning. First stop, a divorce lawyer downtown. Quiet office. No emotion. Gather evidence, she said. Financial records too. So I did. Bank statements. Transfers. Gifts. A hidden account I didn't know existed. She wasn't just cheating. She was funding it. That's when the anger finally came. Cold. Controlled. Strategic. I set the trap a week later. Anniversary dinner. Fancy place in Beverly Hills. She dressed perfectly. Smiled like nothing was wrong. Halfway through dessert, I stood. I have something special, I said. She smiled, playing along. What is it? I nodded toward the entrance. Mark walked in. Her face drained instantly. He looked confused until I spoke. Go ahead, I said. Show her your wrist. He hesitated. Do it. Slowly, he raised his arm. The bracelet caught the light. Gasps rippled through nearby tables. Then I pulled out mine. Same design. Same engraving. Funny thing, I said calmly, placing it on the table. The jeweler made a third. Thought I'd complete the set. Her lips trembled. What are you doing? Finishing it. I slid a folder across the table. Divorce papers. Bank statements. Printed messages. Everything. Mark stepped back. Man, I didn't. Save it. She reached for my hand. We can fix this. I pulled away. No. You perfected it, remember? Silence swallowed the table. People were staring now. Phones out. Whisper spreading. Public exposure. Just like I planned. I stood, adjusting my jacket. You two look good together, I said quietly. Matching, even. And I walked out. The aftermath wasn't loud. No screaming. No chaos. Just distance. She lost access to our accounts within days. The condo payments stopped. Mark disappeared. Of course he did. Men like him don't stay when things get real. The divorce finalized 3 months later. No contest. She tried to call once. I didn't answer. Sometimes I think about that night. The bracelet. The way her face changed when everything collapsed. Not dramatic. Just empty. Like she finally understood. Not what she lost, but what she traded it for. And how little it was worth. I still have mine. Locked in a drawer. I never wear it. I just keep it there. As a reminder of how something so small can expose everything. The end.